Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 6 of my Arsenal Football Manager 2016 Let's Play. And to start off this episode, we have got an offer from Chelsea for Callum Chambers. As expected, really. You know, Chelsea showed their interest and Callum Chambers came to me saying that he would want to leave. And I just put the nice option there, reply to him saying if they do make an offer, we'll accept it. But unfortunately, yeah, the offer has came in, and after thinking about it for a while, and I talked about it on Twitter as well, follow me, that's where I make decisions as well. Sometimes I'll ask my followers on Twitter, what I should do in certain situations in my save. So make sure you follow me, link in the description, or you can just search Footy Manager TV in Twitter, and I will show up. But either way, I think we should be accepting this as it is a very good offer. They made it non-negotiable, which I think is more regular in FM16 to previous times. They'll just put an offer in and you can negotiate, but they'll just put a really good offer and non-negotiable. So what I'm going to do here, or what is the situation now, if we reject, that will go down as me breaking a promise. I don't want to be seen as that, both in this series and also in my player's point of view. That's probably, more important. I don't want to be, making promises and not going through with them. So we're going to have to accept here. But for future reference, what kind of responses, when a player says he wants to move to a certain team, if they make an offer, what should I say to them? What's the best option to make them stay? In FM15, I usually go, I'll let you go if they make an offer. And a lot of the time, they don't actually make an offer. So leave your thoughts. But maybe that's something that has been tweaked. But the offer here is 18.5 million upfront and then some additional fees. Over 12 months, 7 million, which is pretty decent. And also after league appearances, 50 games, 7.5 million. Then after international appearances, 10 games. That's not really many games. So that's achievable, I reckon. Especially if he's going to become a really good English defender. If he does become that, he'll definitely reach that. So in total, that will reach, or it may, if he does achieve all of those things there, well, monthly installments, that will be for sure. So add that 7 million. That's a for sure ahead or onto the 18.5 million. 40 million. 40.5 million. That's a lot of money, 40.5. If all those go through. If he plays 50 games for Chelsea, so that will happen probably after a couple seasons. If he does become a regular player for them, as they said he would be. So hopefully they don't break their promise to him. And after international appearances 10, you think he should. But there's a lot of good defenders, like John Stones could be in a similar position. He's not currently in the squad. I checked it out before. So, 7.5 million. But, I am going to go ahead and accept that. And also keep in mind, Southampton is going to get 3.36. I have to... Ideally, I don't want to sell him because he started well to the season as well. But also, accept transfer offer. There we go. I'll just say... the offer was too good to turn down. That is it as well. Honestly, if I'm honest, if that situation wasn't there, if they made that offer anyway without Callum Chambers coming to me saying he wanted to go to Chelsea, I probably would still accept that offer. That offer's too good. It's initial... Well, it says an offer worth an initial 25.5 million, but we get 18.5 up front, but it could potentially rise to... I guess, that's because that's the for sure thing. That's the for sure, the 12 months, that 7.5. So I guess that adds, or that 7 million, that adds to the 18.5. So I get that. And then may eventually rise to, 14.5 million. So if that eventually happens in a few seasons, like he gets 10 games for England and, plays 50 times for Chelsea, 40 million for Callum Chambers, I think it's worth it. And he's a fullback naturally, but what would have been his best position? Centre-back? I think he's too small for a centre-back, 183 centimetres, but he's played well so far, but maybe he's had a few good games, so maybe Chelsea have overbid a little bit because he started really well to the season. He's got potential to be a quality player, but potential ability is not really that much more than his current ability. If you look at it in that way, it's just that, black maximum. Like the gold stars are exactly the same. So I don't think he's going to increase dramatically. So, I thought about that a bit. I spent a lot of time. That was my first major decision. So we definitely have to be looking for a replacement. But don't forget, if we were going to say his natural position is right back, we got Hector Bellerin as the backup to... I'll sort this differently because I've got something else to show you. Mathieu Debuchy, he killed it in the last 2 games. Absolutely amazing. So he's going to be the starting right back. Then we've got Hector Bellerin, who's probably... Yeah, that's what I mean. You compare that potential ability. That's what I want to show you right here. Compare that potential ability to the one of Chambers. It's better. And then with centre-backs, we have 4 centre-backs on our books right now. Koscielny, he's 29, and Mertesacker 30. So they're a bit aging, but Koscielny's killing it right now. Paul Lister as well. He's listed as a quality player, only 3 stars. Got balanced attributes, and I just realized my attributes have gone back to the ones that they were previously. Not updated. I'm not sure if the game had an update or something. I don't know. So I'm going to fix the attributes to the colors I changed them to. So I'll return in a second. So there we go, back to the normal now with the colors of the attributes. Maybe just because it's the beta, maybe just something, updated, not really sure. But either way, I hope you guys like those attributes as well. So they're a bit more lively with the yellow and the kind of blue color. But anyway, we'll go back, and I was just saying, Gabriel Paul Lister, he's decent to have as a backup, I suppose. But that's with our centre-backs. We'll go back, and we got Rugani. He was the next one. Obviously, I would have talked about very balanced attributes. He's young, potential, and we have the money there to make the move eventually. So that offer from Callum Chambers will give us more in the bank. But we do need to probably get a replacement. But a replacement definitely has to be English and homegrown, without a doubt. And maybe, young goalkeeper. A young goalkeeper is definitely something we need. We don't really have a high potential guy coming through. So he's extremely interested in joining. Definitely going to be on our radar, on the short list now. So watch out for him. Dragowski, I signed him in career mode as well. Well, that's because he's one of the best young goalkeepers. And this is, I'll show you the guy I'm talking about. It's Dominic Ifora. I'm not sure if that's how you say his name, as I haven't really heard him too much in real life and seen him play. And I'll just say there's some interest from our side. Can we do a deal? It's too soon to say. So I will show him. I'll show him to you. This is my replacement I'm looking for. I look extensively. Like I searched in the scouting. I'll just show you for a second what I did here. Like I searched for defender center, trade in England, and at most 22. So they're a young player that won't be expecting to start every single game, like Callum Chambers would have been. But look at this guy. He's like Callum Chambers, and he could potentially be better. And he's like him in the way he's natural as both a centre-back and a right-back. But look at these attributes here. Well, look at his height. He's 194 centimetres. That's huge. 20 years old as well, same age. But look, pace 16 and acceleration 17. Runs with ball down the right, gets forward whenever possible, knocks ball past opponents. So he is more of a right back, but he can play centre back as well, especially with that height. He's taller than Callum Chambers, and he's quicker. He's really, really quick. So he could be as good as centre back as Callum Chambers is. His technical attributes are really similar, and then good work rate. He's got 3 attributes above 16, and Callum Chambers had none. So this guy, and he's from Wolves as well, so he should be a reasonable price, because obviously Wolves are just in the Championship. I reckon he's looking like a great signing. A lot of people would go for John Stones or something like that, but he'll be a lot of money. This will be more a unique signing, and I'll have more fun using him. Because of how popular John Stones is as a signing, I just wouldn't enjoy the signing as much. This guy will feel more unique. I hope you guys see that way anyway. And that's if we do make the signing of him. We got to see if we can get an offer accepted, and the scout report, what that will look like as well. And you can see right away after declaring interest in E4, it says he's confirmed recently that he's unsettled at Wolves and feels it's time to probably move on. So that's, perfect there. He should be accepting of our offer if we do put that in, of course. But will Wolves be? We're going to have to see if that pans out or not. We've got a report for Stones, but as you can see, in between 26.5 and 51 million. That just, too big money for my liking. Jamal Lascelles, again, not really good enough potential. And this guy, his potential doesn't appear to be good as Callum Chambers on first judgment. That's only from judging 15 ability and potential, so it could be a bit better. Of course, it says he's Nigerian, but he's English too, was born in England. or he's at least been in England for a long time. He's based in England. His nationality, he was place of birth, England. I sure read that before, but anyway, you can see his attributes look like, I don't know why maybe the rating is not a little bit higher. Like, he's got 14 pros and 1 con. Look at all the pros right here. He's just a rapid player, and he's really tall. And he's not just a pacey guy or something like that. And he's homegrown. Like, I just feel it's all good. But obviously, as a right back, I just feel because obviously Debussy's getting a bit older. How old is Debussy now? Mathieu Debussy. He is, come on, there we go, 30 years old. So he's not going to be getting it better as a player. Sure, this season, it looks like he's going to be on for a good season, but beyond that, 2 seasons from now, I reckon it would be great to have Bellerin and this lad, 2 young guys coming through. He's 20, and Bellerin is 20 as well. They're both going to be competing for that position, makes for a perfect rotation, and can play centre-back if needed, especially with that height. I reckon he'll be really good. So, I reckon an estimated cost, 5.5 million, 10.5. So he'll be cheaper than we're selling Callum Chambers for, at least up front, 18.5, and not to forget the bonuses. And I reckon he could be at least as good as him. Maybe slightly lower potential, if you judge off the report. But again, we'll put in an offer, maybe a bit sneaky. We'll go 7 million. And they want 8 million and loan back. No, I don't want a loan. We want him this season. But do we need him this season? I don't know if we actually need him, because we got Rugani on loan and he'll cover that. But maybe we do need a third right back. Now, we need him this season, I feel. Even the season out on loan back to Wolves will be good. But I feel we could use him in cups for rotations. If we get an injury to right back, he'll need to be the bench right back. So I think, we can't have a loan back length. So we'll put 8 million without that and see how it goes. Okay, they've got some other options here. Arrange friendly. I guess there's no harm in that. That doesn't take away money. Percentage of profit. I don't really want them to be making profit. I'll just remove that. Maybe it'll come back in a next negotiation. Not really sure. After league appearances, 50 games away. Can you put more than 50? Nah. Maybe we'll put in 500, and that will be far away, obviously, for him to become a first-team player. And I ideally don't like per league appearance having that option in. After league appearances, that's okay. Not per league appearance, like every 10 games that will be, because it's per league appearance, 10 games. We'll remove and exclude that. And we'll see if maybe increase to 8.25. Suggest terms. We are prepared to accept the latest offer for Dominic Ifora, and are relieved to have drawn these negotiations to a close. So, that's all accepted. It is 8.25 up front, and then the 500k over 50 games. And that's if he does play 50 games for us. I expect him to over the course, but obviously, not really in the first couple seasons, most likely. But we'll put the offer in there. We'll make the offer. And because we're doing a bit of negotiating in this episode for him, Courtney House was a consideration as well, maybe for the future. He's on my shortlist. Pretty decent potential. But I needed a guy that was centre-back and right-back, not left-back and centre-back. But maybe for the future, he could be on the card. So, as I said, there'll just be the one game in this episode because of transfer action. And as we'll be heading closer to deadline day, like to the 29th, we'll see if any other offers come in. You won't really know. Thomas Rositzky, no one's really making moves to him, so his contract will end at the end of the season, I'm sure. So might just let him go. We'll just leave him like that. So there we go. The offer is accepted for Ifora, and as I mentioned, please tell me if I'm saying his name correctly, Ifora, because I'm not 100% correct on his name, but hopefully we can offer the contract he'll accept. We'll give him 15k sign-on fee. Or someone said this, you can increase the agent fee. So I'll lower the sign-on fee a bit, 100k. Increase the agent fee maybe to, I don't know, I've got to experiment here, 300k. So more than the agent wants. The agent will be more likely to accept if we're giving the agent more. Because, some agents can be money hungry, So we'll go maybe down to, I'm just, experimenting here, 12k. We'll try and get him on that appearance fee. Everything like that, we'll just leave. We don't need to increase. Maybe yearly wage rise. Try and put that down to 10%. And when he starts to become a key player, maybe after 20 games, we'll give him a wage of 24k. That will be good timing after 20 games, I feel. And appearance fee, just maybe increase a little bit, 3.5. And yeah, we'll see if that gets accepted. Okay, no, the sign-on fee wants a bit more. But if we lower that, and then we can increase the agent fee 400 and try and lower the wage again, try and get him on that 12, and we'll see if that goes down. Yearly wage rise, maybe 10%, because he starts on a low wage, and after 15 games, then maybe 22k. Suggest terms. Okay, accepted. So I think that went pretty well. Got him on 12k. He did want a bit more than that, but increasing the agent fee a little bit more led him to accepting that. So I'm pretty happy with that deal personally. It's still really cheap. We're not paying him anything that's out of this world or anything like that. And yeah, he looks like a good player on the surface. With his potential, well, not really his potential, his ability right now. You look at his attributes, but then 14 pros and only one con. And that one con, what was it again? His current ability is championship football, but he can use as a backup against lower teams in the league to rotate and in cup. So yeah, I'm happy, and hopefully that shall go through. Also, we're going to be signing some more coaches to kind of add to the depth of training and the quality of them as well. Claudio Bellucci for more of a really good attacking coach. 20 for that. He's got decent working with youngsters, but yeah, it's more so just the attacking training for the first team that he's going to be working on. And also adding another Italian. We got a head of youth development that's Italian, and we made some Italian signings, so they're going to help them with adjusting to England. Well, could he speak English? Does it say in his where is it, languages? No, he doesn't speak English. So that kind of, well, it works both ways, because he doesn't know English, so he can't teach them English. It's more so, yeah, getting with the Italian lads and just, yeah, making them feel at home. So they have some, friends. I'm guessing that will work out that way. So there we go. The move is confirmed. Callum Chambers is set to sign for Chelsea. I'm pretty happy, with the money we're getting. You see the transfer fee, 25.45 million. That's the confirmed amount. The 18.5 we're getting up front, then 7 million over 12 months. So over the next year, we're going to bag 25 million for Callum Chambers, which is basically a little bit more than double. I believe, didn't they sign him for 12 million in real life? 12 million signed from Southampton. So basically, double up front with potential to rise and achievable. They're achievable kind of add-ons. So I'm pretty happy, and he should get them over the course. But 25 million, 18 up front, 18.5 up front, then 7 million over the next 7 months. I'm pretty happy with that deal. And also, we are bringing back an Arsenal favourite. Dennis Bergkamp is going to join as a coach, give the transfer fee as well, 226. He's got some decent stats. He's got good attacking stats and good technical. So that's not to be surprised. But signing him from Ajax, bringing him back to Arsenal. Obviously, career spanned 11 seasons with Arsenal. I reckon you guys, or at least Arsenal supporters, will really like that move, especially that really good technical ability. He's had that. He's got good adaptability and determination. So I think he'll be a very good coach to train players, and maybe a future assistant manager. Tactical knowledge, 11. So if that starts to improve, most definitely. So I reckon that's a very good signing as a coach for us. That's what we're doing here. Look to get some better coaches into the team. So I'm happy with that. Leave your feedback. So this is what our training schedule looks like right now, or our coaches and their quality and what they're going to be training on. Obviously, the fitness coaching is a very high level. Got the 5-star for the aerobic, and still, pretty strong strength. So the fitness coach is really liking. The goalkeeping coach, you can see it's only 3 stars, but Gary Payton, he's got 20 for goalkeeping. So that's really good. Good man management as well. Determination, 16 solid. So only says 3 stars, but he's 20 rating for goalkeepers, and he's working on it. Maybe get another 20 rated guy to share the load, but for now that should be okay. And we've got a couple experienced goalkeepers at the minute, like Petr Cech, our main goalkeeper, so he's already quality, so it's not a major concern at the minute. But what we're going to be looking here is the shooting with Dennis Bergkamp. You got Neil Banfield as well, who's pretty average. He's got some balanced attributes, but I'm not sure if he could be a future. Maybe a youth scout in the future for us, is working with youngsters, is 19, and then myself on there. It's good to have the manager being involved in training and some like ball control, defending, shooting, because I've got some decent stats all round across the board that I made myself. If you remember back to the start of the first episode when I created my manager really. But yeah, Dennis Bergkamp, having him on shooting is going to improve our attacking players' attributes, which is going to be really, really good. It's good to have him back around the club. I'm really excited, and Arsenal fans should really love that move. Also, guys, I just wanted to show you one prospect that I haven't really talked about so far. We have in the under-21s, and that is Christian Bielik. He's a very high potential defensive midfielder, can play centre mid or centre back as well. So judging off that, should be a really good defensive player. 189 centimeters, so good height. So he may have another potential young centre back in the team, but he's more so a defensive midfielder for mine. Potential to be a key player for the team in the future. Only 17 right now, but looks really good. Obviously signed a couple seasons ago, and 2014-15 season from Legia. And he played a couple games. That would be like at 16. So that's a pretty good effort to play some games in the first team. So he's been obviously thought of highly in his younger days. As you can see, he's been part of a club since 2011-12. So when he was maybe 13 or something. So yeah, a very young lad, and he looks to be a good player. Very, very good. So I haven't shown him yet, haven't I? So I thought I should get him in. Bonazzoli, he's got the good potential there. Jefferine Adelaide looks good with the potential. All these guys. Serge Gnabry is on. Chuba Akpom. I haven't really talked about them so much. We have another young striker. Don't forget about this Chuba. He's really, really high potential. So we've got a few guys, could play wing, but he's got decent strength and quick. I reckon he can be a really good striker. So even like him and Bonazzoli are going to fight for the future striker position. Serge Gnabry, he's got the talent to be a centre attacking midfielder or a winger. He's both natural in those two positions. And yeah, he's looking really good right now. And he is... Where is he? Where is he right now? Does it say where he's out on loan? I have to go to history. Yeah, he's out on loan in West Brom. He's getting some Premier League game time. So that is really crucial for him right now. Okay, there it says on loan at West Brom. Very small writing. So yeah, he looks to be a very good player, very creative, and maybe in the future he could end up replacing Santi Cazorla, because isn't he 30 now as well? Cazorla, again, we'll go back to searches by general info. Position, there we go. Cazorla is 30, so we've got a rotation, or not a rotation, we've got a replacement coming in for him when he's not good enough anymore. So it's good to have that at Arsenal, these guys coming through. And in the under-18s, who do we have as a high potential? Oh yeah, Diakate, who we signed. Dragomir, I talked about him before, and that's about it. Malin is decent, but yeah, not as high. But Diakate looking really good. Work permit, that will obviously... when we can send him out on loan to Lorient, FC Lorient, wasn't it? I think he has to be... Is it like 18? You have to send him out, or you can send him out on loan. They have to be at least 18. And maybe have a professional contract, not just a youth contract. So, yeah, but definitely high potential, very balanced attributes at the minute as well. And they'll keep growing up together, and they'll just be all nice and beastly, hopefully. Got good training and good coaches at Arsenal, good facilities. So, yeah, we have a chance to develop him into that kind of player. So as you can see there, Liverpool do pick up another victory, 3-1 versus Tottenham. Lallana, Nathaniel Klein, Coutinho with the goals. Harry Kane with a late consolation. So very strong performance by Liverpool, and I'm surprised they're actually contending for the title this season. Like with their early performances. What can you say? Big game for Man United as well. If they go down or if they don't pick up a win against West Brom, it's going to be a struggling season. I feel for them. So, yeah, getting into the next game, we got to keep winning as well. I don't really want to change the lineup at all. We're forced to one change, bring in Paulista, because obviously Callum Chambers has moved on. Just want to see the update on the transfer. Yeah, Ifora. I'm just waiting to see. Yeah, the contract just needs to be offered. So, yeah, it's a pretty cheap deal. If he's going to become a similar quality to Callum Chambers, it'll be a very good deal. Much cheaper. will get much more money for Callum Chambers than we signed Ifora for. So Arteta, I have to leave him in for his performances. Like I thought, 70? He still needs match sharpness. But a 96 condition I was wondering about might bring in Ramsey. But the thing is, he's done well and he's the captain of the club and we need to give him more fitness. So that's a great reason to keep him. And I don't really want to change anything because the last game was fantastic. Again, is there a section where you can stop that message from showing before every single game? Like saying their match sharpness is too low? Because seeing it every single game as you're about to start, I could feel that will be annoying. So one thing I'm going to change now, as people have suggested in the comments I've noticed, is I'm going to watch the highlights in 2D. So we're going to go from TV to 2D Classic, but I'm still going to leave the goal action. Not the goal action, sorry. The camera for the replays. And I'll put that on TV as well. That's why I had that as the default one. So that should be okay. And it will allow for quicker rendering for my videos as well and quicker uploading. So more videos, basically. So I'm still going to show the best of both worlds. You're going to see 2D Classic with the gameplay, or the general game. And then the replays will be in 3D. So best of both worlds there. And will allow for quicker uploads and rendering time, which is the general one that I look out for. Well, that's more important because that takes, quite a while. Gabby Bonglehall, what I usually do with pacey players, I just close them down. And if they're not a really good player, they're probably not good on the weak foot. So force them onto the weak foot. And everyone else, Scott Sinclair can be dangerous as well. Quick and a good dribbler. So, he's in the same boat. Close down always and show onto weaker foot. And anyone else is really not that dangerous, in my opinion. They got some average centre-backs. I like Micah Richards as a right back though, strong defender. So now we're going to go assertively and say, come on lads, we're favourites here, show me what you can do. And then we'll roll on with the assertive. There's a lot more to come from you. Okay, not amazing reactions there. A bit more better ones there, looking happy. And then strikers, there's a lot more to come from you. So not... If I remember correctly from the last game, there was a lot. I said I have faith in them, but that option wasn't there. So, you can see the difference. Leave your thoughts, and we can make it bigger here. We can make it full screen. There we go. But then you can't, change some tactics. So, I'll leave it on, what would you prefer? Oh, but if I go up like there, it goes down. So, what would you prefer? I don't know. Would you want it in a bigger screen? And when I want to make a change, I just can go like that. I reckon that would be good for now. I actually like 2D. It looks really smooth. I've always liked 2D, but it looks improved. I'm liking it. So I reckon I'm going to roll with this and then the replays in 3D. I reckon that's pretty good. Especially because it looks decent, but then, upload time will be, so easy now. So I hope you guys like that. As Giroud is offside early. And it's much more smooth. In 2D, it's more smooth. It's always been a bit buggy. It's always been a bit sluggish in 3D because it's not amazing quality. But that's not the main part. Football Manager is not about good graphics. That's why I hate when people always compare it to FIFA. Maybe new people to Football Manager, like, oh, the graphics are crap. Football Manager is not supposed to be about that. It's about, management. And that's why I'm really addicted to Football Manager, what attracts me to it. I really like, the management side of things. Oh, here we go, though. Oh, come on. Keep the pressure on. Aston Villa look rattled early. Should we go for the juggler, though? I'll see what happens with this. If we should go to attacking. We'll just wait and see. Sanchez still going. Yeah, we need to push up now. We'll go from control to attacking. And if you go instructions, that pops up there. So maybe now, could we go a bit more direct? But it's working. I don't want to change too much because it's working right now. So we just cancel that. We'll still just keep playing on attacking because it's going well, even though we have not scored yet. But it seems like only a matter of time. But if we don't score before half time, I think it'll be a wasted half because we have dominated. And we deserve to get a goal on the board. Coughlin wins it. It's Gabbiadini. It's Mesut Ozil. Come on, all these chances. And for nothing. And also something I've noticed, where it pops up, it doesn't pop up with the match stats in 2D. Which is probably... Where can we put the match stats? There we go. We can just put it to the side there. Maybe... Can we move it up or down? Because I don't like getting it. I don't like it being in the way of certain things. So just setting this up just nice, and I don't like it. I'm kind of OCD about that. I don't like it being... Okay, we can't push it higher, can we? No. There we go. I don't like it being on the grass. That's just me personally. There we go. And is that long enough? You don't need to see yellow cards, average ratings. Just see, yeah, the headers, percentage, tackles, passes completed, and the other main things. So we're having 60% possession. If there's anything else, but yeah, I think that's just the most important thing. But then this okay, it does pop up. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, obviously. But yeah, that adds a bit more. You just see the possession there. You can see... You don't see the actual... Yeah, that's what I mean. You see it in the last 5 minutes, but not the overall possession and the clear-cut chances and the shots. So it's a good balance. So hopefully that's all good. I just want to get everything right in these earlier episodes, and then it really won't be changed at all for a while. If you think it's annoying, I stop and change things. But anyway, we got to go assertively. I'm not happy. We should have had a goal in that first half. And also Oliver Giroud, assertively... I'm looking for you to make a difference. Just, can we tell him... I don't know what to say. What I say to him here could lead him to score. And I'll say, oh, there's a lot more to come from you. Okay, no reaction changing there. But for the most part, the team is looking motivated. And hopefully, yeah, we're at home here. Come on, lads. And we're going attacking now. Yeah, we're on attack, so push on. Put the tackle in. Well done, Coquelin. And now it's Mesut Ozil. Come on, there might be a chance here. Right away. Will there be? Arteta, Monreal, Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez goes out wide to Monreal. Gabbiadini. And Sanchez for them. Carl Sanchez clears. And guess Ted has an injury up front for them. And Koscielny, oh, his tackling's amazing. Maybe we do have a chance here. Is Giroud. Alexis Sanchez! 1 minute into the second half, Alexis Sanchez finds the back of the net. And that led from Koscielny, from the defense. And we'll see the replay in 3D here. Giroud, he found Sanchez. And Sanchez, he made it look easy. The goalkeeper, just seemed like he had no idea. It made it look like he was just an amateur goalkeeper, pretty much. But what a finish from Alexis. He's one of my favourite players in our team. And that's just a beautiful goal. We scored deserved goal at the same time, without a doubt. Hopefully can push on now, though. Maybe score a couple more. It's Mesut Ozil. Great start to the season. And now it's Gabbiadini. Sanchez to finish for 2. No! That was a great shot by Gabbiadini. He's proving like a decent signing so far. Now Mesut Ozil with the corner. Ilori clears that. Gabbiadini plays it back to Mesut Ozil. Coquelin win the header, but he headers it out. I'm not sure. Maybe he was just, trying too hard to win the header there. And he couldn't really direct it on targets. This is really good play. Gabbiadini, I really like the chances he creates, like his passes to create. Oh, but they're in space here. It's Agbonlahor out wide. No! Oh, check, what a save. What a save. And this is why we need another goal. Look at this dominance. Surely, I would have really been disappointed if they, scored that. It went so close. And, luckily, Petr Cech. So, I reckon it's good to have this pop-up with the last 5 minutes and the player stats, but then also the possession stuff, shots on target. It's a good balance. But we have to make a change here, substitution. Who hasn't played too well? Paulista. Maybe it's a good chance to give Rugani some match sharpness. I've got to get used to saying match sharpness instead of match fitness, as it's what it's called in this year's game. Mikel Arteta at the same time. We'll make a double change and we'll bring on Aaron Ramsey, just freshening that up a little bit. And it looks to be the right move, I feel. So happy there. And by the right move, I mean playing the inside forwards on the support role. Because then if I had him on attack, we'll have the 4 attacking players, like the attacking midfield, winger, and striker. They would all be on attack. I feel we do need the support role. So I think that's a good move. But Alexis Sanchez had a good game. But it's Koscielny again having a great game. He's just really good defensively. One of the best players today. And Matthew Debussy. We'll keep going. But I want a second goal. and we deserve second goal. We got 10 corners. We got to really make use of them. If I notice the next couple games, we're not really scoring a lot from corners. We'll definitely have to maybe change our corner set pieces up a little bit. But for now, we'll leave it, and we shall make a final change and maybe go back to just control the game a little bit. I reckon that will be better. Instructions. We are on retain possession. There we go, retain possession. That's all been working for us. We're all pretty structured there. We'll cancel that. We don't need to make any changes. And the lowest condition, any crucial players here? Not really. I don't know who to take off. That's Monreal. I wouldn't. Both him and Debussy. I'm gonna bring on Hector Bellerin for Debussy. Spark that pace, maybe for us to score a late goal, getting down the right. Hopefully, last 10 minutes. But more so, just about fresh legs. With Debussy getting older, 30, maybe he might be a bit too slow. Maybe can't make the challenge, getting back and trying to mark a winger. Don't really know. They got quick wingers. But we should be actually holding on here for the points. It's not the kind of big win we wanted, but the performance it was. Good possession. And again, I think they still have this just 20-second left highlight and there's no goal. But it's good to know we'll win the game then. But maybe a late chance. Sanchez. Tackled by Sanchez. And that should be it. Gil plays to Sanchez. Maybe. Giroud. Go Giroud. No, I think this is going to be it. Alexis Sanchez, can we finish off the game here? Finish off with a goal? No, that is it. 1-0 at the Emirates. 3 points for Arsenal. It's another good defensive performance. No goals conceded. There was only one major chance for Aston Villa. So there we go. Zipping through it nice and quickly. So, leave your thoughts on that gameplay where it's 2D and, 3D for the highlights. I can get through quicker. The game does feel a bit smoother as well. And as I mentioned, the rendering time would be it will be more zippy, very quick, very quick compared to doing the whole thing in 3D, and lower file size for uploading to YouTube. So best in a lot of aspects. So as you can see there, Man United thought they should be able to get the victory. Only 1-0 though. What time did they score? Early goal. Okay, early goal for Anthony Martial. He's a big player. He's going to be a big striker and Football Manager this year with Wonder Kid status, strong attributes from the off. So Koscielny, one of the greats. He's playing like that right now, isn't he? I wish he was a bit younger, a few years younger, because 29, he's one of the best defenders so far I've used in FM16 very early, but he's faultless at the minutes. Really. He's playing amazing. I don't ever want him to leave Arsenal and his current ability. I don't want him to drop or anything like that. Maybe at least for the next couple seasons before he starts declining. But he's a perfect centre-back to have right now. He's not playing badly. He hasn't had a bad game. He's just so smooth. Even in the Community Shield, when we got the loss, got 7.2 rating, and he still put in a good shift. And there we go. To round off this episode, we shall accept the signing of Dominic Ifora. I'd love to see your thoughts on this guy because I personally think he's very impressive. So he's potentially be a good player. And I'm really excited. You can tell that in my voice. I'm just really excited. I always get excited about certain things. And definitely this guy, he's only got good potential though. He's got 2-star potential ability with the gold stars than the maximum of 3. So he can still increase a little bit more, but he's more so in the team for backup. He comes in as a hot prospect, can play natural as a right back and as a centre back. And as I said, more suitable for centre back because of his height compared to Callum Chambers, 194. That is fairly tall, and he's rapid. He's really rapid. I want to see how he plays during the game with that pace and that height and those preferred moves of getting forward down the right and knocking the ball past the opponent. Good dribbling as well. So he's got the right attributes, doesn't he? You look for if we go fullback, a bit more supporting, and he's got all those attributes in the right areas. The acceleration, very important. Got to think, maybe his anticipation, only 10, and that's an important attribute. I reckon will work, or we can't work on that. What can we work on? I'm just wondering, maybe just to improve his tackling, just his defensive ability, because I still want that to be a really good quality for him. I want him to be a very good defender, and because obviously if you're really quick already and decent strength, that's going to be good. But step that tackling, want to see it get to at least 15 and eventually 16. So we'll be working on that. And yeah, he should be a good player for us going forward in the future. But yeah, where do you think? Do you think he'll be good enough as a centre-back, or is his attributes just too favourable towards being a right back? Leave your thoughts anyway. I'm happy with his signing to replace Callum Chambers. They'll put in similar performances, but this guy is quicker and taller pretty much, just to put it simply. So cheaper, we got more money from Callum Chambers, and he's a quicker player, and he's taller. But also, and the technical attributes, very similar, but he maybe has slightly lower potential. Very, very slightly. And of course, homegrown. I wanted to replace Chambers with a homegrown player, and also still keep in the transfer budget some money to sign Rugani, which was 28 million. So we got still like an extra 20 to spend on top of that. But also something, I might want to change this. What do you think? Squad status, is that important to see? You can see like injured players or everything like that, or would you rather see the transfers, pending transfers? Because then you can see the available wage budget. You can see how much wage budget you have left, and you can't really see that. Or you can see that there, I suppose, 400k. So yeah, maybe. Yeah, because you can see that there on that side, so that's okay. It covers all the finances. So we'll go back to the player stats. Oh no, player stats, that's already there. Where are we? Squad status. That's it. With the wage budget, you can see that there. I just got it confused. I couldn't quite see the bottom bit there. Again, in the small writing, 400k per week. And also, you can go to the board and you can see the transfer budget, wage budget. But yes, you can see that we have 400k available. So we do have money there to spend. Do we need to make another signing, though? Do we need to? Leave your thoughts. If we were to make one more biggish signing around 20 million, also keep in mind, we got to keep the 28 million. So, around 20 million for a big signing to join the first team, or just another prospect, but maybe can impact in the first team. I don't really know. So we'll just take another good look at the squad. Again, Rugani takes the 28 million. Should we? Like, when do we make the deal for Rugani? After he plays a few games and shows signs. But, where do you think we need? Maybe depth in a defensive midfield position, because Flamini getting older, and we don't really have another defensive midfielder. So maybe strong defensive midfielder, big signing, first team signing. Of course, we signed that Diakite, but he's more for the future. And that other young guy I showed you earlier with high potential in the under-21s, we need more of a first team player. So maybe that could be it. Leave your feedback, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.